Namaste and welcome to a good morning yoga flow. So we'll do a short 15-minute practice for you to start your day, get everything moving, get prana flowing, get apana releasing, and just feeling good. You can do this any time of the day. I wouldn't suggest doing it before bed unless you just got home from work and you need to burn off energy, because we are going to get things flowing. And let's go ahead and get started. We'll need 2 blocks. If you don't have 2 blocks, that's okay. You don't necessarily need them, but I will teach with them a little bit and you can modify without them. So with that being said, let's start in cross-legged seated position. Let's take a breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Start to feel your body, noticing any sensations within that stick out to you. Not focusing on them maybe too much, just observing, knowing that they're there. Shift your breath to in through the nose and out through the nose. And we'll break breathing down into 3 parts. Part 1 will be your belly. Part 2 will be your ribs. Part 3 will be your heart space. So the 3-part breath, also known as the Dirga breath, Dirga Pranayam. Inhale from belly to ribs to chest. Slow exhales through your nose, letting the breath go. Continue here. Another breath. Start to lean to your left and lean forward and to your right, making circles. Starting to churn our torso, our digestive fire. Circling around, softening your jaw. You might hear some adjustments in the joints. Snap, crackle, pops. Pause wherever you are. Circle the exact opposite way. Just moving around. Continuing to let that channel of breath move through you as you inhale through your nose and exhale out through your nose as well. Make your way to center. Ground the hands to the floor. Fingertips touch. Inhale, float arms up overhead. Exhale, float hands down by your side. Good. Now let's coordinate that entire movement with the pace of the inhale and exhale. So the pace of your breath is your guide. Could you imagine if we let the breath lead us through life instead of our ego? Food for thought. Fingertips to the floor. At the pace of the inhale, begin to flip the palms up and rise. And whenever you've completed the inhale, let fingertips touch overhead. And then as you begin to exhale, flip the palms out and exhaling slowly, letting the arms come down at the pace of your exhalation. So when your exhale is complete, fingertips touch floor. Inhale and rise. And call these mountain breaths. Exhale, lower down. It's a great practice to connect body and mind to breath. Inhaling and rise. Exhaling to lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. One more time. Bring your hands to the knees. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lean forward and lift. So we're doing the same thing, coordinating movement with breath, but now moving our spine. On your exhale, lean forward from the hips, round the back, chin to the chest, spinal flexion. Inhale, lean forward and lift your heart space. Exhale and round. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Exhale and round. And inhale to lift. And exhale, lean forward and round. Come back to center. Inhale, let's sweep arms up overhead. Exhale, drop the right hand by your side. Reach the left arm overhead, lateral flexion of the spine. Take a breath into side body. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower to the right. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower to the left. Inhale, press up. Exhale, right hand, left knee, left hand behind you, and twist. On the next inhale, slowly lift the arms up overhead, and exhale, twist to the opposite side. Pause and breathe. On your next inhale, let's release. Sweep your arms up overhead. And on the exhale, fold over your legs. Maybe you walk forward or get up, however you do, meeting me in tabletop. So once you're in tabletop, you can tuck the toes, bring the knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Now what I like to do here is separate my fingers a little bit and actually activate my hands. So I'm bending my knuckles, almost creating this like tenting sensation into the palm of my hand. It's going to take a lot of the burden off of the wrist. So on your inhale, let's drop the belly down, start to lift the hips, lift the gaze, lifting the head. And then on the exhale, begin to tuck the pelvis. We're keeping the toes tucked as we round, press spine through. Inhale, drop belly down, begin to lift hips and lift head. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, drop belly, lift hips, lift head. Exhale and round. One more time. Inhale, drop belly down, lifting hips and lifting head. Exhale, round the back. Begin to neutralize your spine. Inhale, let's lengthen the right leg back behind, and then exhale, bring your knee into the chest as you round, back toes still tucked, engaging core. Inhale, lengthen the leg back as you look forward. If the belly's dropping, lift into the low back, activate that right glute, and exhale, bring foot through between the hands. Low lunge, back toes still tucked. Inhale, reach, right arm up, rise. Exhale, hand comes down. Inhale, let's lift the back knee. Maybe you step forward 1 inch. On the exhale, dip your back knee down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip. Inhale, lift, pause. Bring the left toes out to the side, dropping the heel down. So we're in like a 45-degree angle, coming into pyramid pose. If you have blocks available, you may use them here. If not, you don't need them, but we'll inhale to look up. Exhale, begin to maybe straighten out this leg. And it doesn't have to be straight all the way. You can totally micro bend it. Move the hips. Breathe. I'm going to move my blocks out to the side because I know some of you will most likely not be using blocks. You can come up onto your fingertips. I love using my fingertips in asana practice because there's so much going on in the hands, right? Everything we reach for, everything we touch, all the nerve endings. And I think they're a very important part of the body. So fingertips, inhale, let's lean forward, walk your hands forward, the back foot that's 45 degrees, let's tuck the toe, heel is lifted, and take this front leg back into our first Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time, drop the opposite heel, pay attention to the padas, the feet, how the feet feel. As you stretch them out, connecting to the earth, continue to breathe in through your nose and out through the nose. On the inhale, let's lift the heels up and exhale, press them down. Inhale and lift. Exhale and press. Inhale to lift. Exhale, press heels down. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, drop them down. Coming into tabletop. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, drop belly down. Mindfully, intentionally lifting the head and heart. Exhale, tuck pelvis, round through. Inhale, let's neutralize and lengthen the left leg back. Fingers gripped. Exhale, knee into the chest and round. Inhale, let's lengthen the leg back, and exhale, bring that foot through right in between the hands with the back toes tucked. Inhale, left arm lifts, revolved lunge twist in a low lunge. Feel all the sensations, breathe into what you feel. And then exhale, hand comes down. With the back toes tucked, lift the back knee. Exhale, dip. Inhale and lift. Exhale and dip. Inhale, lift. You can spin the foot out 45 degrees so the back foot is flat. Coming into Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. You can use your blocks if you'd like. You don't have to. Inhale here. Exhale, fold over the leg. Now the leg does not have to be straight at all. Keep a micro bend. But what I do really suggest working on is rotating your pelvis. Okay? And just breathing with what that feels like, with what that is. 3 breaths. And then on your inhale, let's stack the knee over the ankle, back heel lifts. Maybe take a step back and sweep front leg back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, roll yourself forward into plank, shoulders over wrists. Do not drop the belly. So if your belly's dropped like that, you can hurt yourself. So lift like you're pressing the lower spine up to the ceiling. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Micro bend in the knees, 2 fist distance between the feet and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, press into your shins like you're pushing your upper body away from lower body. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Lengthening the spine. Inhale with a micro bend in the knees and a hinge in the hips. Sweep the arms out and up, arise. Tadasana, mountain pose. No arch in low back. Go ahead, remove that arch. Inhale, lift from the fingertips. Exhale, press pelvis forward. Now you can arch the back, pressing pelvis forward, but also opening up the heart to the ceiling, back bend. So spinal extension. Inhale, lengthen the spine, neutral, micro bend in knees. Exhale, forward fold, spinal flexion. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold again. Bring your hands down, walk back into downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift your heels. From here, slide your body through without moving your hands if you can. Shoulders over the wrist, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower down into tabletop. Let's start to walk our knees over to one side. Lower the hips down. Make your way onto your back. Okay, from here, ground your lower back. Press it down into the mat to engage transverse abdominals. Pause and breathe. Several breaths in through your nose and out through the nose. Breathe from belly to ribs to chest. Now you're actively pressing your lower back down to engage the transverse abdominal core. It's almost as if you could try to slide your hands underneath your back, you would not be able to, because that is how strong your core connection is. So while we're here, and while you're breathing, ask yourself, what is a core belief that you have about yourself? And does that core belief support who you are? Does it feel good? Does it support who you are evolving into? Is there a core belief about yourself that maybe you'd like to investigate further? Maybe it doesn't serve you. On the next inhale, start to peel your tailbone off the ground, keeping that upper transverse abdominal connected, the low back connected, and slowly peel your spine up and through into Setu Bandhasana bridge. One inhale. Exhale, peel, upper back down, ground here. And then on the inhale, tilt your pelvis forward, create an arch, a space under the low back. Exhale, ground. Inhale, engage transverse abdominals as you peel yourself up slowly. Exhale, peel down, ground. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward. Exhale, ground. Lift your knees into your chest, pressing the low back down still. Straighten the legs up, pull the toes towards the face. Vipariti Karani, legs up the wall. Breathe here. Let's go ahead and circle the ankles around, allowing that prana to move through. We have all these lymph nodes and blood vessels all throughout our legs, behind the knees that go into the pelvis and the upper body. We just want to get things connected and ready for our day. And then from here, let's pause. Exhale, knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Start to rock side to side, honoring your body. Let's pause at center. Open the arms out like wings, hands in line with shoulders, palms face up. Inhale. Exhale, knee down, twist to the right. Breathe here. And then on your next inhale, lift your knees up into your chest. Exhale, drop knees to the left. Pause and breathe here. And on the next inhale, lift the knees up. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Say something kind to yourself in your mind. How we think about ourselves, how we speak to ourselves, especially in the early parts of our day, will set us up for the day. We want to be our own ally. Slowly lower your feet down. Lengthen the legs all the way out, coming into final resting pose, Shavasana. You can take the right hand to the belly or the left hand to the heart and connect to breath, or you can let your hands rest by your side with palms facing up. We'll take several breaths here. Allow yourself to relax fully, softening the jaw. We just squeezed and activated and moved through our muscles, our body, our systems, our energy. So allowing this time of doing really nothing to support you before we jump into our day. Now, traditionally, I would leave a longer time for Shavasana. So I'll leave it up to you. If you would like to stay in Shavasana and rest and breathe, you may. If you would like to release with me, slowly begin to wiggle your toes and fingers and circle your wrists and your ankles. And then begin to roll over to one side and begin to bring yourself back up to Sukhasana, cross-legged. Bring the hands together at the heart center, closing our practice. Take a moment and honor yourself. Press your left hand into the right hand into the left. Past is the left side, future is the right side, and where they merge with pressure is the present. So what you do now affects everything. So honor yourself, honor your body for being able to move and breathe, be alive. You woke up today. Send out light and love to someone or to a situation, to a group of people that could use the healing and the support. If you like this video, leave me a comment and subscribe. I honor you. Namaste. Well, that was interesting.